Hi everybody. I want to read you a story today about a little monkey that I think you're going to know who he is. Can you think of a monkey that's in a lot of stories? He lives with a man with a big yellow hat. Did you guess Curious George? Do you know who he is? I found a story today, and it's Curious George at the fire station. Since we're talking a little bit about firefighters and different community helpers, I thought let's have Curious George go to the fire station. There he is. See if you can see him in the car. There's George. There's the man with the yellow hat that lives with George, that George lives with. George and the man with the yellow hat were visiting the fire station. "Hello, George," said the fire chief. "How would you like to wear a firefighter hat?" Fun. George put on the big hat. Then they looked at the fire engines. "We're very proud of them," said the chief. "We keep them as bright and as shiny as we can." What color are those fire engines? Red, you're right. You see George up there? There he is. One fireman was polishing a big brass bell on the wall. "This is our alarm bell," said the chief. "Whenever there's a fire, it rings." There it is. Another bell was on the fire engine. "We ring that bell on our way to the fire," said the chief. "That way people in their cars will get out of our way. They'll move on over." Here's this one on the truck. Do you ever hear a fire truck bell, a fire alarm going when their fire trucks are going down the street? They want all the cars to move on over so they can get to the fire quick. "This is Sally, our Dalmatian dog. She just had 10 puppies. The puppies stay in a basket on the second floor with the firemen." Oh, it's their fire dog. She had puppies. They all went up to the second floor, and the puppies were there in a straw basket by the wall. There's all the puppies. Look, this is where, when the firemen are working, they have beds. They sleep there in case there's a fire during the night. "Yip, yip, yip, yip," barked the puppies. One tried to jump up and lick George's face. Oh, 10 puppies. Near the basket was a big round hole with a pole in the middle. "When the alarm rings," the chief said, "the firemen slide down the pole to the fire engines below." The firemen, the firewomen, the firefighters. They can jump on the pole and slide right down to where the fire trucks are. Quicker than the stairs, I think. "You may slide down if you want to, George," said the chief, "but be careful." "Yes, please be careful," said the man with the yellow hat. You think George wants to do it? Does he want to jump on the pole and slide down? There he goes. George slid all the way down the pole, just like a real firefighter. Here he goes. Then he climbed up onto the fire engine and he sat behind the steering wheel. Oh boy, there he is. Behind the steering wheel. He can't drive that. "Make way! Here comes George the fireman." George was very curious. He wondered what would happen if he pulled this string and rang the bell. What would happen? Cling, 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 cling went the bell. He did. He pulled the string and he rang the bell. Uh-oh. What do you think the firefighters thought? Look at him jumping. Oh, the firefighters heard it and jumped out of bed. They think there's a real fire. Uh-oh. "Fire, fire, fire," they shouted. "Quick!" Uh-oh. Quickly, they put on their uniforms and they all slid down the pole, grabbing their fire coats and hats and boots, and there they go down the pole because they think there's a fire. Uh-oh, it was a false alarm. When the firemen and firefighters got to the engine, they all saw that it was just the little monkey. It was just George pulling the string. Uh-oh. George, said the fire chief, fighting fires is serious business. Now you better get off that engine right now. George felt terrible. At that moment, they heard a dog bark. Sally was looking up to the top of the fire pole, and she was barking. Oh, no. What's Sally looking at? One of the puppies had gotten out of its basket and was looking over the edge of the hole. One more step, and the puppy would fall. Oh, no. Who's going to save the puppy? George knew just what he had to do. He climbed up that pole as fast as he could. Here he goes. He's going to rescue the puppy. Firefighter George to the rescue. Then he held out his hat to catch the puppy in case it should fall. And sure enough, the puppy slipped and plop, it landed right in George's hat. Oh, he saved the day. That was really using your head, George, said the fire chief. You saved the puppy. I'm going to make you an honorary firefighter at our station. And you can keep the hat, too. Oh, they're proud of him. He saved the day. Come back to visit any time, said the chief, as George and the man in the yellow hat got in their car to drive home. The end. Maybe you'll get to go visit a fire station sometime. Bye, friends.